I'm Laura Lee from the Customer Success Team at Consultor Inc. Group. Last week, we discussed the Clothing and Personal Effects Program under 21 CFR 117, Subpart B, Current Food Manufacturing Practices, Section 117.10, Personal. This week, we'll continue our discussion under the same section, focusing on the gloves policy. These requirements ensures that employees maintain proper hand hygiene and prevent product contamination during handling. By understanding and implementing this requirement, organizations and facilities can uphold food safety standards, protect product integrity, and ensure compliance with regulatory expectations. By the way, this free training session is sponsored by Consultor Inc. Group, a compliance company. Founded in 2007, we began by assisting businesses with U.S. import and export compliance and have since evolved into a global provider of food safety, quality, and certification support. Today, our services revolve around compliance management software, specialized training, and end-to-end support services that help organizations achieve and maintain compliance with international standards. Through our platform, interlinkiq.com, we offer an integrated compliance management system that streamlines documentation, monitoring, and audit readiness. We also provide dedicated compliance and certification support programs for FSBP, PCQI, SQF, BRCGS, FSSC 22000, QMS, GMP, and HACCP, helping businesses strengthen their regulatory compliance, enhance operational efficiency, and ensure alignment with global food safety and quality management standards. Let's review our training schedule. This week, we'll focus on the requirements outlined in CGMP Section 117.10 Personnel, and our discussion will center on the gloves policy. Gaining a clear understanding of these requirements is essential to achieving and sustaining your compliance with FDA's current good manufacturing practices. In today's agenda, we will begin by familiarizing ourselves with the gloves policy requirements. We'll start with a clear description of the requirements, followed by a walkthrough of the compliance action activities, which are scheduled tasks carried out on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and semi-annual basis to ensure ongoing certification readiness. We will also discuss the importance of the annual review and internal audit activities, which serve as checkpoints to verify the effectiveness of the program and maintain continuous improvement. After this section, we'll open the floor for a Q&A session, giving you the opportunity to clarify any requirements and ask questions related to implementation. If you have questions as we go through the presentation, feel free to type them in the chat box and we'll make sure to address them during the discussion afterward. As part of the training, participants will receive free 90-day access to the CGMP compliance management software, a tool designed to streamline compliance activities, track corrective action, and maintain audit-ready documentation. Finally, upon completion of this training, each participant will receive a familiarization training certificate. To ensure you receive your certificate, please make sure that you have filled up the free certification familiarization training sign-up form that we shared in the chat box. On the screen, you will see a sample of the familiarization certificate, and you'll receive upon completing each session. With that, let's move forward to our training session where we'll be working directly with the CGMP compliance management software. Let's start by going over the description of the gloves policy. Please take a look at the description on the screen, and the requirements are outlined here to make implementation easier. And it says keep gloves clean, intact, and sanitary when used during food handling or production. Replace gloves immediately if damaged, soiled, or contaminated. Use gloves in conjunction by proper hand washing practices to prevent cross contamination and maintain product integrity. You may update or edit the description as needed to reflect revision when new version or edition are released. To implement the program stated in the description tab, we've developed a list of action items located under the compliance tab. This feature helps the QA manager or supervisor stay organized by scheduling tasks based on their required frequency, whether daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. Here are some examples of your compliance action item to comply with the gloves policy requirements. For your daily action item, this includes inspect glove condition and cleanliness before starting production. Replace gloves immediately if torn, contaminated, or after non-food contact activities. Wash and sanitize hands before putting on new gloves. Verify glove compliance during pre-operational checks. Record glove inspection result and daily GMP checklist. Reinforce glove use rules during shift meetings. And for the weekly action item includes conduct weekly GMP hygiene audit including glove use verification, check glove stock condition and storage sanitation, provide on-the-floor coaching or reminders about glove protocol. For the quarterly action item, you have to conduct refresher training on glove use and hand hygiene, review internal audit result related to glove compliance, evaluate glove supplier performance and glove quality, review glove usage and contamination incident trends. For biannual, conduct management review of glove policy effectiveness, update glove SOP and hygiene training materials as needed, review CAPA records for glove-related deviations, verify integration of glove program with personal hygiene and food safety culture programs. And for the monthly action item, you have to review glove-related incident or cross-contamination events, provide refresher training to staff on glove hygiene and correct use, verify the glove types meet regulatory and operational requirements. These action items are aligned with the industry best practices. You may either add your own compliance activities or have our team preload the required tasks to help ensure full compliance with the requirements under this section. To complete these actions, we provided work instruction and detailed compliance activities in the instruction section, along with the required artifacts or record to document completion. These instructions serve as your guide on how to complete each action item. For example, let's focus on one specific action item, the requirement that states inspect glove condition and cleanliness before starting production. To complete this action item, let's click the corresponding work instruction here. So step one, you have to conduct pre-operational glove inspection. For the activity, before production begins, inspect all gloves used in food handling or contact operation to ensure they are clean, intact, and free of damage. Verify the gloves are appropriate for their intended use. And for the artifacts or record, pre-operational inspection checklist, operator self inspection forms, and supervisor sign-off sheet. Step 2 is to replace damaged or contaminated gloves immediately. Ensure employees replace gloves that are torn, dirty, or compromised prior to resuming work. Record all instances of glove replacement due to damage or contamination. For the records, glove replacement log, nonconformance report, and corrective action record. Step 3 is to verify glove storage and dispensing condition. Inspect glove storage areas to confirm they are clean, dry, and protected from contamination. Ensure gloves are dispensed hygienically to prevent cross contamination. For the records or artifacts, storage area inspection log, sanitation verification checklist, internal audit report. Step 4 is to train personnel on glove inspection procedure. For the activity, you have to provide training on proper glove inspection methods, acceptable conditions, and replacement area. Reinforce awareness of contamination prevention during donning and doffing. And for the artifacts or records, training attendance log, training materials or slides, competency evaluation, or quiz results. Step 5 is to monitor document compliance during operations. For the activity, conduct periodic on-floor checks to confirm ongoing compliance with glove inspection and usage requirements. Address any nonconformance through coaching or retraining. For the records or artifact, GMP audit checklist, observation record, corrective action log. And lastly is to review and trend glove-related incident. For the activity, you have to analyze glove-related non-compliance, contamination event, or product contact issues to identify trends and preventive measure. Integrate findings into continuous improvement initiatives, and for the artifacts or record, trend analysis report, CAPA or corrective and preventive action log, management review, meeting minutes. To comply with this requirement, you need to upload evidence of compliance. In this case, we've uploaded the glove inspection record. So this record shows that all gloves were found to be clean, free from dirt, tears, or punctures, and confirmed to be properly fitted for employee use. The gloves inspected were food grade nitrile type, suitable for the operation, and were stored correctly in a designated clean cabinet prior to use. No damage or soiled gloves were identified, and replaced gloves were available if needed. The inspection was verified and approved by the supervisor at 7:45 in the morning before employee entered the production area, conforming compliance with good manufacturing practice requirements. No issues were noted, and staff were reminded to replace glove immediately if contamination or damage occurs during production. When you perform the activities and completed the supporting records, your compliance status will update from no to yes once approved by the reviewer and approval. Your goal is to perform all compliance activities according to their scheduled frequency to ensure that your facility processes and documentation remain fully audit ready. Once again, these are simply example of compliance best practices that you can adopt in your facility. You may also customize or develop your own action items tailored to your specific processes. Next, let's go over to the annual review tab, which also serve as your gap assessment tool. So this tab is designed as an internal audit checklist in the form of a questionnaire aligned with the 21 CFR 117 requirement. It lists all required annual review items to help you maintain compliance with the certification requirements. Here, you'll find the annual review items that should be reviewed to maintain compliance. And here are some of the example. Are all employees wearing gloves that are clean, intact, and sanitary during food handling? Are gloves being replaced immediately when torn, soiled, or contaminated? Do employees wash and sanitize their hands before putting on new gloves? Are supervisors visually inspecting glove compliance before production starts? Are any incidents of improper glove use documented and corrected immediately? Is glove use included in the daily GMP compliance checklist? Are reminders or briefings about glove hygiene provided during pre-shift meeting? Are glove storage areas clean and free from contamination risk? Are only approved food grade gloves used in production areas? Are employees aware of the procedure for proper glove disposal? Is a weekly GMP hygiene audit conducted that includes glove use verification? Are glove inventory and storage condition inspected for cleanliness and organization? Is corrective action taken for any nonconformities found in glove use during weekly audits? Do supervisor provide on-the-floor coaching or reinforcement on proper glove use? Is there a record of weekly glove inspection and audit results maintained? Is refresher training on glove hygiene and hand washing conducted quarterly? Are internal audits result reviewed for recurring glove-related issues? Are glove supplier performance and product quality evaluated quarterly? Is glove usage data tracked and analyzed for trends or contamination incident? Are corrective and preventive action related to glove noncompliance documented and verified for effectiveness? Just like the compliance tab, you can add your work instruction or compliance activities to comply with the requirements and specify the artifacts or forms that will serve as evidence of compliance. For example, to complete the audit checklist, do employees wash and sanitize their hands before putting on new gloves? So let's check the work instruction as part of the verification to complete the annual review item. So to complete the review item, you need to one, observe employee practices. For the activity, you have to conduct direct observation to ensure employees wash and sanitize hands before putting on new gloves. Confirm the correct hand washing technique and sanitizer use. For the artifacts or record observation checklist, daily hygiene monitoring log, supervisor observation notes, and step two is to monitor hand washing and sanitizing station. For the activity, you have to verify that all hand washing stations are operational and stocked with soap, sanitizer, disposable towels, and warm running water. Ensure sanitizer dispenser are filled and functional. For the records, station inspection log, maintenance and replenishment records, equipment service logs. Step three is to train employees on correct procedure. For the activity, you have to train employees on proper hand washing and sanitizing before glove use, emphasizing that gloves do not replace hand hygiene. Conduct refresher session periodically or after observed non-compliance. For the records or artifacts, training attendance sheet, training materials or SOPs, competency assessments form. Fourth is to audit compliance regularly. You have to include hand hygiene prior to glove use as part of GMP or internal audit checklist, record any non-compliance or initiate corrective action immediately. For the artifacts or record, GMP or internal audit checklist, non-compliance report, corrective action logs. Fifth is to reinforce through communication in visual aids. For the activity, post signage at glove donning, station reminding employees to wash and sanitize hand, reinforce reinforce key points during pre-shift or daily meetings. For their artifacts or records, signage verification log, shift meetings, attendance and notes, communication record. And lastly is to review and update program. For the activity, periodically review GLOB program procedure to incorporate audit findings, regulatory changes, or best practices. Artifacts or record, SOP revision logs, management review notes, updated training materials. Now, to provide evidence of compliance for this annual review, you may upload the hand washing and glove application record. So this inspection record confirmed that employees washed their hands thoroughly with soap and warm water, dried them using clean paper towels, and applied food grade hand sanitizer before putting on new gloves. All personnel were observed following proper hygiene procedures with no jewelry or personal items worn during glove use. The hand washing in gloving procedure poster were clearly displayed at all hand washing station and no retraining was required as full compliance was observed. So the inspection was verified by the supervisor confirming that hand hygiene and glove practices were properly implemented and met good manufacturing practice requirements. No non-conformances were reported and all employees were cleared to begin production. So this is just a sample record that you can provide as proof of compliance, and your goal is to complete all these annual review items to keep site fully prepared for both internal and external audit in compliance to 21 CFR 117. Finishing this checklist confirms your compliance and ensure you're audit ready at all times.